We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The 49ers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Got enough for the first. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the ground, he's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Grabbed in the middle, it's all. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play.
Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Charlotte.
The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Here's the handoff. Got room to work. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Find space on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Here's the give off the left side. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're setting up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to the running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about it.
Turning it on. That's a fumble on the play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Smashes through the tackle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Rivera. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Number 3 with the grab and the score.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The 49ers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Gets it out quickly. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Working that left side now. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the 49ers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Decision time for this offense. 4th down, Palmer. The home crowd, you know they want to go for it. They're going to be chanting. They're going to be excited. They need a reason to get on their feet.
And I like it because the head coach sending a clear message to his team. We are going to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Charlotte. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense comes through, and they needed to. They need to chip into this lead because being down a couple possessions, they needed to score a touchdown right there. Palmer, he comes through, he delivers. More work to be done, though.
You just got to have it, right? Now for the offense, you're celebrating that touchdown. That was a huge play and a critical 4th down. But you're right, there's still work to be done. You've got to get back on the sideline. You've got to rally the guys and have a plan for the next time you come on the field to try and win this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge, get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Powers through. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting a big 4th down conversion.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's McCreary. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Give to the back. Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They want to run it left here. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going to the ground. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 down. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
28, Charlotte, 7.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver at the middle of the field.
Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
The 49ers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Touchdown 49ers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrates